Hi, lovelies. It's been another minute. Anyways, welcome again to another episode of Little Drops from Jemima. My name is Jemima and I will be your host on this YouTube channel. Okay, so today we'll be talking about how it is easy to preach against something when you've not been in that position. So how it is easy to preach against something and say, oh, don't do this when you've never been in that person's position, right? I'll be giving myself as an instance. I'll be giving a couple of some things that I've been through and have taught me that lesson, right? So I'm going to read a short thing that I wrote and then dive into the story or the stories, whatever. So one can easily shout, just forgive this person, right? Or just say, just abstain from sexual sins, or just say the truth, or just do this, just do that, basically, right? I'm not trying to justify people doing the wrong things. I'm not trying to justify that, oh, this is probably why this person lied and the person is correct. I'm not trying to justify that, okay? I'm not trying to encourage indiscipline. I am not trying to encourage indiscipline because really some people just don't want to have sense. That's how I wrote it. I wrote some people don't want to be disciplined, but in my words, some people just don't want to have sense, okay? All right, so I'm going to speak from a perspective of someone who would normally not do some things, like someone who is normally disciplined, someone who would normally do the correct things. Okay, so I'm speaking from that point of view. Now, the two instances I'm going to give, talking about forgiving someone and abstaining from sexual sins. I don't think that I want to really talk about the sexual sins yet. Okay, so now when, like I would say, when I was in a relationship, anyways, before I got into my last relationship that ended over a year ago, right? Before I got into that relationship, I would always say that no, let's not even go too far. Let me go to when I was in secondary school first. When I was in junior secondary school, I remember my brother used to come home and tell us how one of their teachers used to tell them enugeti, that is the entrance of the gate. He used to tell them that, oh, those people, those of them that were dating and stuff, that everything would end at the school gate. And I really reckoned with that. I mean, I was a young girl. I had enough sense in these things. I don't think, okay, no, I did not have experience, of course not, but I had enough sense to know what is right and what is not. So when when he used to tell us this, I used to like reckon with it, like exactly they would all end at the school gates. Okay. So when I was in GS2, I would always, when I see seniors, hanging around and stuff, I would always shout, Enugeti, all these things. And I was fearless. Now, okay, people still think I'm a very confident person, but back then I was way more confident than I am now, right? I'm not going to go into all that. Okay, so we would always shout, I would always shout, Enugeti, all these things were at the school gates, like I would be in their faces and stuff, right? Sometimes I was rude to them and I did not care.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, anyways, so I would always say that until I got to senior secondary school. Yeah, so when I got to SS1, right, I never thought that I would ever enter a relationship in secondary school because, I mean, I had sense. And then in junior school, I was already like, the first person I date, that's the person I am going to get married to.
Oh my God! Wow!
First person I get into a relationship with, that's the person I'm going to get married to. And, it was a good drive. I mean, why not? And then we got to secondary school. People that went to my secondary school already know this. So for the first time and the last time, actually, we did social night in school. Yes, I went to Christ the Redeemer Secondary School, Molite Ibadan. Okay, that was the first time we did social night, and that was the last time we did social night. Apparently, our principal had announced that we're going to do social night, and after that, it was like, oh, we did not know that he announced that, and I'm like, okay, how is that possible? Okay, so we did a social night. We did small drama, right? And I was the fine girl. Of course, I'm still a fine girl. Sorry, I'm not a proud person, but people tell me I'm very fine. No, let me say it in this person's word. People tell me I'm very pretty. Yeah. So, yeah. So I'm going to admit it for the sake of this video. Okay. So, yeah. So I was the pretty girl, and I had one other guy, and that guy was, yes, that guy was in SS2. I was in SS1. So the concept was, or the idea was that I was going to stand, be blushing at the song he's singing. So he was singing Sade. Like secondary school, everybody just used to call me Sade because of that, right? So he was singing, those guys were singing nice, Sade, Ojalo, don't know something, Oshade, oh. I very say, like, marry me. Instead of saying, no, the job. Right? So he was singing that, I was blushing and blah, 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 blah. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to, give in and stuff, right? So that was it. Before that drama, I did not used to speak to this senior. I did not used to talk to him. Nah. I think maybe I had greeted him before. He had greeted me before. I don't know. But we did not used to talk. We were not even close at all. Okay? Right. So after that drama, we got talking.
Yeah, boy.
Started telling me he liked me, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, I like him too. And it was not, of course, I was a person that in the morning I would study my Bible, pray, this and that. I would not say I was spiritual exactly. I was just doing those things as far. These are the correct things to do as a child of God. I did not have as much understanding or knowledge as I have now, right? Well, he was not, I don't know, I was not someone that would always do that. So I was like, in this way, self, you know how they used to say that, oh, we would say that we'll convert this person, we'll do this and that. So in that way, I was like, okay, yes, I'm going to help him to be studying his Bible, to be reading and this and that. You can do it! Something. That was how I entered relationship in SS1.
Damn!
I'm sure my dad is going to watch this video, and I don't know if he knew that I was in a relationship in SS1. I don't know if my mom knew too. Anyways, that was how I entered relationship. I'm not going to go past that story. Of course, I did not do anything stupid. We did not do anything stupid. I was very strict. When I tell you that, I was very assertive when I was in secondary school, much more assertive then than now. And I did not take I don't take nonsense. Like secondary school Jemima, I don't take nonsense. I'm going to clear you there and then.
Nice.
If you do rubbish, I'm going to fight you. Like, okay, junior school, of course, primary school too. I used to fight and beat boys. I was a tomboy, do you get? So he also knew I was a tomboy, and all this rubbish, nah, I don't do such, nah. So he knew his boundaries, basically. So that was how I entered a relationship in secondary school. As I said, I'm just going to stop there. What am I saying? Me of junior secondary school, because I did not have enough sense, I would always preach, oh, all these things would end at the school gates. Look who entered relationship before. So it's easy to point and say, don't do this, don't do that, okay? And I think that the time is well spent. Because of that, I'm just going to talk about the forgiveness part. Now, I think I was going to talk about my relationship or the last relationship that just ended. That was the only serious relationship I've ever entered. I mean, after secondary school, that's the next relationship. Of course, there was one guy like that for like 2 months, right? Or something. I don't ever count that as relationship. My relationship ended like over a year ago. Now, for this particular person, there's a lot that I did not know. There's a lot that the person lied about, right? Of course, before I ended the relationship, I knew some of them, right? But it was not after the relationship ended that and I started getting to know some other things. I started getting to hear some other things, and I'm like, oh my God. Honestly, since we broke up, I don't think that I was that angry. Getting to know some of those things, I started getting angry in my spirit. Should I say my spirit? In my head, in my mind, I was so angry that I started thinking of how can I'm not someone that does dirty play. I don't know how to take revenge on people. I don't know how to keep malice. I don't know how to do those things. But when this realization started coming to me, I started thinking of how do I take revenge on this person, because I felt really broken. So I was like really, really pained, and I started thinking of this guy. I want to do something that will pain him way more than the way I felt. Like I just wanted that revenge. But we bless God for the Holy Spirit of God. While thinking on those things, I felt the Holy Spirit of God just trying to just calm me down, and I started thinking in the light of this, how would this edify? How would it edify basically? How is it a blessing? How is it? Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was really pained. But then I started bringing myself back to the realization of I am a child of God. This thing ended I am honestly at this very point, and until forever, I am so excited as it ended. I was really pained because I liked this person. I liked this person a lot. I mean, that was my first ever, right? And then I started thinking on oh, I'm a child of God, or I'm not going to take revenge. I'm not going to, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do. I did not know I wanted to do the revenge stuff. Because what do I know? Right? And I don't have friends that are wicked in that kind of way. Okay. So I started bringing myself back to, confessing that I forgive this person. I release this person from my heart. I let go of this hurt I'm feeling. I let go of this painfulness. I let go of this and this and that and that and that. So what am I saying? If I did not experience that, it's easy for me to just come and say that, just forgive this person. Oh, it's not just to forgive this person and just let it go. It's easy to preach against something if you've not been in somebody's situation. It's easy to say that, oh, abstain from sexual sin if you've never been tempted to commit fornication or adultery. It's very easy to preach against something when you've never been in that situation. I think I've done a short video on that before, saying that it is very easy to point fingers at people. It's very easy to point at pastors and say this pastor did not do well. It's very easy to say this uncle, this auntie did not do well, right? Except you've been in that person's situation. And I say that don't judge people if you've never been in their situation. The time that whatever they did happened, the place that, if you've never been in any of those scenarios, don't judge them, right? Now, rather than judge them, the people you judge, especially pastors, or yes, especially pastors, basically, the people you judge, do you pray for them? That's what I say. Pray for them. If you've never prayed for them, don't judge them. You've never opened your mouth to pray for them, shut up your mouth.
Stop it. Get some help.
So basically, the point of this video is love others, love people, pray for them, do not judge them. Okay? Do not judge them. I learned something from my younger sister. I don't think she does it anymore anyways. While we were much younger, Shalom used to do something. She used to pray for celebrities. She's a Spirikoko sister, of course. I don't know if she still does it too. Pray for their salvation. People that are not saved. That time she did not have much understanding, But that time in Ibadan, she would lock herself in the room. She'd be praying for Ariana Grande. I should not mention the names of it. Okay, thank you. Those set of people. I mean, you might see them now and be like, okay, your prayers were not answered or whatever. But that is way better than pointing your fingers and saying that, oh, this person is a sinner, this person is a this person does that, this person dresses this particular kind of way, this person do blah, blah, blah. It's way better. Rather than judge them, say a word of prayer. And I believe that when you pray for people, you love them more. Yes, when you pray for people, you love them more. I know this because when I was in that relationship that I said ended over a year ago, because I'm a lover person in God, like I'm a lover person in Jesus. So if you and I are this, my friends, I pray for my friends. I pray for Tosin, that's my best friend. I pray for her because she's my friend. So I might not be able to give you anything, but I will give you prayers. So if I love you so much, I'll so pray for you. Yes, I like myself for that. I pray for the people I love that way. So if I do that for my best friend I used to say, how much more someone I was in that kind of relationship with. And I believe that in those prayers, love grew more. I believe that. So what am I saying? Rather than judge people, love them, pray for them, choose to pray for them. You might have a nature that is judgy or that is criticizing or whatever. Work on it. Intentionally bring yourself to a point where you pray for people. Intentionally bring yourself to a point where you choose to love people. Choose to love people. Our sinful nature does not allow you to love people. But when you walk with the Spirit of God, those things become easier. Okay? So intentionally bring yourself to a point where you choose to love people. Don't judge people. It's very easy to point fingers until you now fall for that same thing you are pointing fingers against. Okay? So that's basically it. This video is actually longer than I expected. I thought I was going to put it in a short, but I'm glad I did it in a full-length video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you learned anything, even more than what I've said, the Spirit of God has breathed something in your heart from the things I've said, kindly share in the comments. Yes, please share in the comments. If you have other things that you believe that we should know regarding this kind of thing, easy to preach against something, easy to judge others when you've not been in that kind of situation, share with us in the comments. Or if you have a personal experience of this kind of thing, please share in the comments. Whatever, everything. If you have a question too, please share. Please put it in the comments. That's where we can get to interact more. Right? Thank you all so much for watching, and you all will see me next time by the grace of the Lord on Little Drops from Jemima. Yes, I know you all have missed it. Thank you. Bye.